you're going to mess up, and no matter how hard you try, like, you're not going to be perfect because you're human. And I mean, just trust that everything that you've taught your kids, everything that you've instilled in them, they're going to go ahead and take with them wherever they go. And just, trust that you've done right by them and that you've taught them all you can. And I mean, you're never done teaching your kids ever.
Ever feel like you're in a constant competition between your career and your husband's patience? Your kids think you work too hard, but hey, you're doing it all for them, right? The struggle is real, and I've been there too. Moments of feeling like a crappy mom and wife because once again, your kids had breakfast on their way to school, and you've got more important things on your plate than cooking and cleaning. Hey there, working moms who are juggling a million things and still wondering if you're doing it right. I'm Veronica Cisneros, and I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist, a mama of 3, and married for 24 years. Welcome to the Empowered and Unapologetic podcast, where we dive deep into the messy, chaotic, and sometimes hilarious world of mastering motherhood, marriage, and business. I get it. Balancing it all was never the goal, but here we are, trying anyway. I'm here to share my journey and guide you through yours. No more apologies for being driven, and definitely no compromises on your dreams. Together, we'll navigate the challenges of being a powerhouse in both business and family life. Join me as we tackle the uncomfortable conversations from being the breadwinner to changing the rules of what a marriage looks like. Let's figure out how to parent in a working parent household without the constant arguments or guilt. I'm Veronica Cisneros, and this is Empowered and Unapologetic, where we embrace the chaos, challenge the norms, and strive to live life on our own terms. Get ready for some real talk, actionable tips, and a few laughs along the way. I remember the first time I dropped Leah off at her college dorm. Her arms wrapped around me so tightly, but I could feel her trying to be strong. I remember holding it together until I got back in the car, taking 50,000 photos in every single angle, and then I completely lost it. I sobbed the entire way home because I knew that moment marked a before and after. And now here we are again. Leah's graduating from college, Aubrey's graduating from high school, and not just leaving home, but leaving the state. And Brooklyn, my little monkey feet, will soon be the only one left at home. If you're a mom listening to this, you already know this season is beautiful and heartbreaking all at once. It's pride and grief tangled together. It's watching them grow into exactly who you raised them to be, while also asking yourself, what now? This Mother's Day, I want to do something different. I'm sitting down with all 3 of my gremlins, Aaliyah, Aubrey, and Brooklyn, also known as Lizard Legs, Porcupine, and Monkey Feet, for an honest, unfiltered conversation about what it really feels like to grow up, to leave home, and to let go. So whether you're a mom with your own kids heading off to college or your daughter about to take that independent leap, I want you to feel seen in this episode. Let's talk about the insecurities, the beauty, and the emotional truth of becoming, evolving, and loving hard. Girls, thank you so much for joining me.
Of course.
How are you guys feeling? Are you guys feeling totally nervous?
Yeah, low key. Not really.
Yeah.
Brooklyn's like, I just want my boyfriend to come over, and you said once I'm done, he can come over. Aaliyah's like, I have to get ready for like tonight's partying. And Brooklyn and Aubrey, even though she's totally grounded, Aubrey's probably trying to think of like 50,000 ways of being able to go out tonight too. Which
That was so uncalled for.
Is it true though? Is it totally true?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, why are we fronting? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start asking all of you questions, but it's sort of going to be in like segments. And I want you to all chime in as it comes. If you have like like, if you have feedback, if you have your own opinion, So what we'll do is we'll start off with Aaliyah, my lizard legs. Take us back. Do you remember that day when we dropped you off at the dorms? What was going through your mind as you watched us drive away? And don't say freedom. I have a feeling it might be that.
Independence. I think for me it was just like, damn, like I just moved into my dorm. Everything was hanging on the walls. Everything was folded up and hung up and everything. And it was just like, I'm going to be living here and I don't have my mom and dad. I can't just go to their room in the middle of the night and say I had a nightmare. Like, I'm on my own. And there was a part of me definitely that was like, yay, I have my independence. Like, I don't have to ask mom and dad when my curfew is. I can go out whenever I want, do whatever I want. And I don't really have anyone to answer to. But at the same time, it was also like, I'm going to miss my family. And I get very homesick very fast. And so for me, it was just like I miss home.
Yeah. Now that you're graduating from college, how has your idea of home changed?
I mean, I used to think of it as like it being a place, it being a place where, we all gather together and we're together all the time as a family. I think COVID really instilled that in me, but it's graduating from college and not living on my own for 2.5 years. It's not a place. It's like the people that you surround yourself with. So I mean, it's you guys. It's a couple of like really close friends that I have.
Yeah.
Like, that's home, and it doesn't have to be a necessary brick and mortar.
Yeah. So Aubrey in Brooklyn, what was it like dropping her off and then coming home and she wasn't there?
Honestly, peace out, Girl Scout. Like, you're an hour away.
Literally.
True.
I don't know. It didn't really affect me super much because she was an hour away. And it's
Yeah.
like, mom wanted her home literally every Saturday and Sunday, so. Yeah. I don't know. I was low key like, I'm pretty sure I was like crying that day because I was like, wow, I'm losing, like, not like my older sister because she's also my older sister, but like, I'm losing my, like, I don't know.
Your eldest sister?
Yeah, eldest sister. Like,
You
you're
sound
like,
old.
dude.
You are old.
Yeah. But like, I was like, wow, like, this is really happening. Like, you're not going to be with us anymore. And then, but then I like kind of realized that like mom, yeah, like Aubrey said, she did want you home a lot, and I did get to see you a lot. It was just like the feeling of like you being gone.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Definitely. But what did you feel? So let's go back. What did you feel like you had to figure out on your own? What did you wish I had known to ask or help you with? You want me to ask it again?
This question could go in so many different
Right?
directions.
Right? So what did you feel like you had to figure out on your own? And what did you wish I had known to ask or help you with?
Oh, I wish we would have rehearsed these questions.
No, we're making this real.
Yeah. What did I have to learn on my own? I mean, I had to learn how to you've taught me a lot of how to be independent financially and just responsibly, and the things that you've taught us through simple things like chores and tasks around the house and everything like that. So I knew how to go ahead and take care of myself, but I think one big thing for me was I didn't really know how to deal with conflict on my own because I
Yeah.
always had my mom to save me. So I mean, from like middle school with like bullying and stuff, like you were right there at the principal's office every
Hell to
single
the yeah.
time.
Hell to the
You
yes,
brought
I
the police
was.
officer there,
Let's
like,
do this.
yeah. So I think for me, it was like I always had you as like a backup. And when I was in college, like I realized, like, damn, like I'm an adult. Like I have to go ahead and figure this out by myself. So whether that be going ahead and facing the person head on and just like doing a conversation, and if that didn't work out, like I had to go ahead and go to school staff, and it was a lot that I had to figure out by myself and figure out like through some pretty low lows. Like I have to fend for myself, and it's kind of going to be all me.
Yeah. I think that's one thing that like I didn't do a good job of is allowing you to take the lead with conflict.
Mhm.
I've dealt with a lot of conflicts growing up, a whole hell of a lot of conflicts growing up. And so for me, it was like, okay, I never want my daughter to experience this. I never want her to feel scared. I never want her to feel like she doesn't have someone. And so for me, I would insert, and I do that with Monkey Feet and Porcupine. I
Mhm.
insert myself and take the lead as opposed to stepping back, which would mean that you would have to endure pain. And
Yeah.
kind of looking back, I don't know if there's like a real way to do that with still keeping you safe. I mean, I'm sure there is, but yeah, I appreciate that answer. That's a really good answer. That's a really, really
Mhm.
good answer. This is one of the reasons why I say like all three of you are my greatest teachers. My greatest teachers. Um,
Mhm.
from from a daughter's perspective, what's one insecurity you don't think moms know we carry when we leave home?
Never left home, so I don't know.
This one's for Aaliyah, Monkey Feet.
Oh,
Um, I thought it was for anyone. um, when we leave home, one thing that you're not going to amount to the person that your parents want you to be,
Oh my gosh, don't tell me
and the
that. I'm
people
gonna
and
be
the
crying
person
already.
that you want to be. I think that that's like a huge insecurity. Um, is like, I mean, you never want to disappoint your parents, and you never want to go ahead and disappoint yourself. So I think that's a big thing that I myself have held on to for a while. Is like, I never want to disappoint you guys, and I don't like. It's always been in the back of my like your head, like of like a I'll never amount to the highest like point that my parents want for me,
It's
and
so
I'm gonna
interesting.
try.
Yeah, it's so interesting that you say that because the next question is what's something you think daughters don't realize their moms go through
Mm-hmm.
emotionally in the season? And it's the same thing. We don't want to
Mm-hmm.
fail you. So we want
Mm-hmm.
to try to make sure that we've taught you everything. We don't want to disappoint you. We want to make sure that like we showed up for you. And I know for me, one of my biggest fears with you, Aaliyah, is like, shit, I didn't teach her everything I needed to. Like I remember you were packing, you were finishing, up upstairs with packing just like little things. We had already packed the majority of it, and you were upstairs, and I was working out in the downstairs in the garage in the gym. And I remember like I was doing a set, and I just stopped, and I just started crying, and I was like, I failed her. I did not teach her everything that I needed to, and I could have if I had more time, and I didn't. And yeah, this sucks. Everything about this sucks because I didn't teach her how to, I didn't teach her how to, I don't know, how to become more independent. I didn't teach her how to, stick up for herself. Like homegirl still listens to Miley Cyrus. Like we're in trouble, like all of those things. And
Yeah.
so like it was just really, really hard, really, really hard. Um, and I had to come to terms with that, like I'm not going to get it right every single time. And
Mm-hmm.
I didn't. But one thing I did teach you, what I had to realize is one thing I did teach you is even though maybe you might not tell me right away, I did teach you to come to dad, to ask us questions, or, just tell us or allow us to be there for you. So, like, when you were ready for us. The next question goes into what advice would you give to Aubrey now that she's stepping into this next phase?
Ooh. Like college advice or like life advice?
We're both.
In the college aspect, do not miss a singular class because you think that it's going to be online and that you think that you can get the notes from your peers. Because, yes, you can. And at the same exact time, that one class could literally be your ticket to an ace in a test. They
Yep.
will literally give you all of the answers, and your peers will show you, but like it won't be the information that you need in depth. So one class is also contagious, and it'll lead to missing everything. So do not miss that singular class when you think you could catch up, because you will not. um, and then life advice is stay true to who you are and don't change for anyone, because people are going to walk all over you. And it's a lot, college is a lot like high school, to where, I mean, there is still the bullying, there is still, all these people that are trying to go ahead and figure themselves out and figure out who they are and who they want to be. So they're going to try to step on your toes in order to get there. Not all, but some people. So stay true to who you are and don't ever change who you are in order to impress others, or to try to be where they're at, because they're trying to figure it out themselves.
Yeah. What about to Brooklyn, who's going to be home on her own?
I mean, you still have us to call. I'm planning on moving out, but I'm not moving very far. I'm still going to be in the same city. If I do go. So, I mean, I could pick you up still and, take you anywhere, but I mean, still be a kid. Don't try to grow up too fast, because I think that's one thing that I try to do, and Aubrey definitely has tried to do that, is don't try to grow up too fast. You're
Amen.
still a kid, and enjoy these moments.
Mm-hmm. I still play Roblox, so.
And I still like stuffed animals.
Play with your Barbie dolls.
Aubrey, we're just a few weeks away from your graduation. What's the most exciting part about leaving, and what's the scariest?
Exciting part? I'm gonna be on my own. I don't have a curfew. And then what is the most scary part? I don't know. I don't have a roommate yet, so that's like terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, that I'm gonna get like the freshman 15.
She looks Aaliyah's face. There's been so much buildup around moving out of state. We've gone to visit, we've toured the campus, we've gone to Alabama, we've ate the food. Do you ever wonder what this change will mean for our relationship?
I'm scared it's gonna like distance us. Like we won't have that much of a close bond like we do now. Except the thing is that's like keeping me at peace with it though is that I am really, really close to you guys, and I literally call you guys all the time, like for whatever dumb reasons. So it's like I know that I'm still gonna do that when I'm in Bama. So
is there anything you feel like you're supposed to have figured out?
I don't know. Could it just be like anything? Like,
whatever. Do you feel like now with you moving, like, is there anything you feel like you're supposed to have all figured out, but honestly, you're still unsure about?
I mean, like, if anything that I still haven't figured out is like, I don't know. I don't know how to cook, or like, I barely know how to wash clothes and stuff. Like, I don't know, hygiene stuff. Like, I don't know how to do that. Like, everyday living. Like, I don't know how to do that on my own.
Nobody's going to be cleaning up your room anymore.
I know. So it's like, ooh.
And you can take Josephina with you.
Oh, I will take her.
What are the silent pressures you feel as a daughter who's trying to do it right? Oh, that's a good question.
Is this for just me or for everyone?
For you. What are the silent pressures you feel as a daughter who's trying to do it right? So for you, then Aaliyah, and yeah, Brooklyn too.
I don't know. One thing I struggle with is trying to be enough. So that's like always been a thing, and I'm scared like that if I do something wrong, it's like I'm a disappointment and I just like messed up our relationship, and now I have to like start all over on our relationship. Yeah. So that's like the one thing for me.
What about you two? That one's a good one, Aubrey. I feel that way too.
Oh, I think mine's low-key the same. Like, I don't know, like if it was like with school, like if I like got my grades down, I feel like if I like have my grades like low, or like even right now, like I feel like my grade is at its lowest even though it's at an 82. I mean, I feel like it's kind of still bad, but like I feel like it's like just like a disappointment to you because I'm not like I'm like I'm just like not where I feel like I have to be, and I have to like
I was going to say, do you feel like that pressure is coming from like us, or do you feel like that pressure is coming from something within? Because you guys both answered the same.
Just like myself, because I feel like I have to like be like more than I am.
Yeah, same. I feel like it's from within. It's not as much as like you.
Yeah. It's just like the feeling of like disappointment, like letting me down.
Do you think if Dad and I weren't as accomplished as we are, do you think that feeling would still be there, or do you think it might be less?
Probably be less.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like it would still be there no matter what. Cuz it's like you like I like strive to be like you guys and you guys are like
Yeah.
our
That's
absolute
why.
role
Yeah,
models.
that's why I asked it. That's
Oh,
why.
yeah.
Mhm.
So then I guess it maybe, but also like not at the same time, no. Like I think it's just like a personal thing.
Yeah, yeah. What about for you, Leah?
I mean, I think for me, I mean, a big one's like disappointment, yeah. But in me being the oldest, like I have to be a role model for my sisters, so I have to make sure that I'm doing it right,
Yeah,
and I have to make sure I'm successful
there's like
for
this
them.
pressure for you.
Um, yeah, because I mean, I'm the first one, so I'm supposed to be their role model. And like, yeah, they have you guys, but at the same time, like, I'm closer to them in age, and so they look to me a lot. Um, and they look to each other as well. So, I mean, we're constantly feeding off each other and helping each other. And them looking up to me is kind of stressful at times because I'm like, well, I can't get it wrong. Like I
Hmm.
have my sisters that are counting on me.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Hmm.
I totally feel that as an older sister. Like it just,
Yeah,
I don't know. It's kind of like this role we're assigned, even though maybe mom and dad got it, but it's like, well, there's a little bit of our own pressure. I appreciate that.
yeah.
I know looking for the right therapist can be challenging. However, feeling overwhelmed and disconnected is even harder. Life is filled with several twists and turns, some more severe than others. We do our best to handle them as they come and find ourselves at a loss, not knowing what to do or who to turn to. The clinicians here at Outside the Norm Counseling are here to help. We are here to assist you through this time of need. Together, we will identify your strengths and goals and teach you healthy coping skills. Together, we will develop a plan to help you live the life you want to live. Our team is compassionate, genuine, and we take a great deal of pride in providing an empathetic, non-judgmental approach to all of our clients. It's time! You've waited long enough, whether it be for you, your child, or if you're in need of a couple session. We are highly trained clinicians ready to guide you. Schedule an appointment now by calling 951-395-3288. Again, that number is 951-395-3288. We're looking forward to meeting you and being a part of your journey.
Let's talk about vulnerability. What do you think we've taught you about it as your parents? And how are you learning to show up for yourself emotionally? Vulnerability is really big in our family. Really, really big.
I mean, it helps that we have a mom as a therapist.
Well, I mean,
Yeah. I don't know. Wait, what was the question?
Yeah.
I totally blanked out too.
Let's talk about vulnerability. What do you think we've taught you about it as your parents? And how are you learning to show up for yourself emotionally?
That it's good to be vulnerable and that like alongside that like it's good to cry and everything like that. Like I don't know. It's not that it's not okay. It's just like you don't want to keep everything bottled up, so it is like helpful if you talk to someone and like are vulnerable with them and able to be vulnerable with them. And I feel like you're like a safe place. Everything like you and dad both are like a really safe place to like be vulnerable people with because you're so easy like going and like easy to talk to.
Yeah. I feel like we have like a good enough relationship to where like we could go to you for like anything.
What about you, Lizard Legs?
I mean, you guys have taught us to be vulnerable and to not try to hide our emotions because it's always going to get to us in the end, and
Yeah.
it's going to build up constantly. So, always talk about them. And even if you guys can't be the person to talk to, you help us find someone that we can. That way we can go ahead and, help ourselves out.
Yeah. Porcupine, what do you want Brooklyn to know about change and independence, especially since she'll be watching you leave soon?
What I want her to know about changing independence?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Just like Aaliyah said, like, don't, like, change yourself for anyone. Like, stay true to yourself, but also, like, when it comes to change and, like, everything in high school, it's not, like, it is change, but it's also, like, growth in, like, yourself, and because you are, like, you're going in as a middle schooler into high school, and it's, like, you're coming out, like, and you're gonna be a changed person, and, like, other people will too, and that, like, that is okay, because it's all growth, and it's all, like, everyone maturing. And then being independent, I don't know, you are gonna be independent, so I feel like, I don't know.
Do you feel like she's already really independent?
Honestly, yeah. Brooklyn's book smart, street smart, like, she's good, honestly, like, she's good to go. I feel like me and Aaliyah, like, have honestly taught her, like, mostly everything, like, she needs to know. We've already, like, talked about everything, too, so, I don't know. Brooklyn, honestly, I
Her
think she's
mistakes
more
are
mature than
real
me.
Mo-
Yeah.
Monkey Feet, this is going to be such a different house with just you in it. How are you feeling watching your sisters prepare to leave?
I don't know. Loki makes me want to cry because, like, they've obviously been there for, like, my entire life. And, like they're just, like, I'm gonna cry. No. But they've been there, like, my entire life. And, like, oh my God. No. And
It's bad.
I can't.
It's okay, you're pretty crying.
No, I'm not. And, I don't know, I've watched them grow up, and they've watched me grow up, and so, like, I don't know. I feel like I rely on you guys so much, and it's like, you guys are leaving, and I can't really, like, I could talk to you, but it's gonna be, like, hard to, because you guys are gonna be gone. And, I don't know. It's just gonna be harder.
Now, let's be honest, Monkey Feet, do you really think Aaliyah's going to leave?
Yeah.
so mean.
Monkey Feet. Oh, my beautiful Monkey Feet.
That's so mean.
We're going to
She
have...
literally said she's gonna be in the same city. She's gonna be in the apartment that's down.
No, but she's not gonna be home every day. She's gonna be at
Bingo.
her own
Mom's
home.
gonna make me be at home
Mom's
every
gonna
day. You're
make her
making me
come
cook at
home.
my house.
She was in San Marcos and she still was home all the time.
Yeah.
Like, girl.
No, we'll talk more about this offline, but I'm glad I brought this. I'm glad this came up because this is something we could all talk about a little bit more privately. But yeah, we're definitely going to need to have this conversation. The next question is there anything you're afraid of or something you're actually looking forward to? And this is for both Aaliyah as well as Porcupine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I won't do you dirty like that, Monkey. I won't do you dirty.
You said excited and scared about?
Mm-hmm.
I just answered that question.
Oh yeah, that was already a question.
Did I? Oh, I'm sorry. It is for Monkey.
It's for Aaliyah. Oh,
It
JK.
Monkey.
I'm not excited about anything. The only thing I'm excited about is being able to, maybe, if I'm able to, grown up now, to stay home alone.
Because the people might kidnap you. Are you crazy? No.
Being able
You come to my
to
house
stay
down
home
the street.
alone.
You're my little Keebler elf. You're not going anywhere.
I'm sad also that you guys are leaving, and I literally when I get home, I can't be like, Aubrey, Aaliyah, I have something to tell you. It can't be like that. I have to actually call you and do all that work.
Yeah.
I have to make an
You have
effort.
to do work. Yeah, man.
What would make this transition easier for you, Monkey? And what can I do as your mom to support you better?
For them to stay and not leave.
Duh, I agree.
Long gone.
I feel, Aubrey, you're gonna want to leave, and then once you leave, you're gonna want to come back.
For real.
Not there.
Hey,
not there.
who agrees with Monkey? Who agrees with Monkey?
Of my life.
Mm-hmm.
No.
I say Aubrey stays in California.
Me too. I've been trying to
Oh my
say
gosh, I'm totally coming back, but like I'm going there. Like,
what does being the youngest feel like when everyone starts leaving, Monkey?
I feel like I have to like act the oldest now.
Really? Why? I want you to be my little Keebler elf.
In the house.
I want
I'm
you
the
to be
only
my
one
little
in the
Keebler elf.
house. Like, obviously, I'm gonna be like the same, but like I have to be like,
there ain't no one younger than you.
yeah, but like I have to be like, I'm the only one here, so what am I supposed to do? Like,
Be
You're
you.
responsible for all the chores
You're
every day.
responsible for scouts.
Yeah, morning and night.
Girls,
Hmm.
what advice would you give to moms like me who are trying so hard to do this right, but are scared of messing it up?
You're gonna mess up. You're gonna mess up, and no matter how hard you try, like you're not gonna be perfect because you're human. And I mean, just trust that everything that you've taught your kids, everything that you've instilled in them, they're going to go ahead and take with them wherever they go. And
Yeah.
just, trust that you've done right by them and that you've taught them all you can. And I mean, you're never done teaching your kids ever.
Monkey feet and porcupine?
what? Oh, Aubrey, you go. I don't know
I would say,
what she said.
I don't know. My mom's told me this all the time that like I teach her a lot. And I am one of her like greatest teachers and everything like that
She
because it's
calls you guys
like
out.
I will have honest I will have like honest conversations like with my mom and stuff like that, and like doing that, I don't know, doing that, it's like it makes it easier in life and everything because I've like had such an honest conversation with her. But also like what Aaliyah said, like you need to fail to succeed. Like you're gonna like do it wrong, but you're gonna do it wrong, and then you'll know like when it's right, I guess. So
Mm-hmm. Monkey feet?
I don't know, the same thing that they said. Like, that's basically what I was gonna say.
Okay. What's something you've learned about yourself through this process that surprised you?
What
What is that
process?
for?
This whole journey, like Aaliyah moving,
Uh,
you're about to move. Monkey feet, you're about to move up. Like, just in general, like, what would you say is one of the dad's home?
yeah.
What is one of the lessons that you've learned?
um, um, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, I've just like learned everything from you, so like everything like it just like makes sense because I see like it's not just like that you're like telling me what the thing is, but you're like showing it. So it's like it's easier for me to like know what's happening.
Hmm. That makes sense. And that's like, I'm not going to lie. That's one of my biggest goals is to make sure that I'm not just telling you guys how to do things. Like I'm modeling it for you. So for you to say that right now, that's like really, really big for me. What has been the hardest moment in the season for each of us during this time with this transition, with the move? Like, what would you say is the hardest part? We've gone to Alabama. Aaliyah's also has gone through the application process, right? With potentially moving. Like, what would you say is the hardest part through all of these transitions? Aaliyah going to college, now about to graduate college. Aubrey going to high school, about to graduate high school and leave to another state. Monkey feet, you being in junior high and about to go into high school. Like through all of these transitions, what do you think? I guess I'll answer it two ways. You can answer it either way. What would you say is the hardest thing, or what would you say is the most beautifulest thing about it?
I feel like we haven't reached the hardest yet.
Yeah?
Like
Why?
I feel like once they move, that's the hardest.
Yeah.
Like we haven't experienced it yet.
Yeah.
Well, then what would you say is the most beautifulest? I don't know if that's a word, but we're making it up.
Aubrey graduating high school and Aaliyah graduating college.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like all of our accomplishments.
Yeah.
Like getting off.
Is dad close by?
Yeah,
right.
he's right here.
Baby, come into the lights.
Hey, Deadpool.
Yeah, I am Deadpool.
What would you say has been the hardest or the most beautifulest moment with this journey with the girls? Like with all of, because there's so much movement happening.
Say that again.
What's the most hardest? The most journey or the most
Sorry, I've been on the
beautiful?
road since like 8 o'clock this morning.
Baby, what would you say is the most hardest or the most beautifulest moment about this journey of everybody transitioning?
Acceptance.
Tell me more.
Acceptance that they're moving on.
Yeah, I agree with that one. How do we stay close and stay connected even when we're physically apart? And this is for
FaceTime.
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 We're doing it right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's
We
just
got our group chat.
Yeah.
Baby, what advice would you give to husbands that are in this as well to support their wives? Because you're so like, listen, they gotta fly. Like you're ready. Like if we could board, maybe not if we could board the plane. If monkey or porcupine could board the plane tomorrow, you would be like, all right, peace out. But you're
no,
like
I wouldn't say
ready.
peace out.
But you're
I'm
like
just
ready.
not going to get in the way.
Yeah, go ahead. Finish what you were saying.
I'm just not going to get in the way of her journey. I'm just not going to get in the way of her journey. Nor am I going to say that it's a mistake, nor am I not going to back up her decision on what she wants to do as far as her future. There's going to be successes and failures along the way. And all we can hope for is that we raise our kids right.
I think
And
that's
that
the biggest
they're,
insecurity.
and that they're,
Yeah.
and that they're ready for the world. And the worst thing I can do is hold them back to not see what the world has for them and to not let them experience it themselves.
So what would you say is one tip for a husband, or what would you say is one thing maybe a wife should say to her husband to help her support her through the process? Like just you seeing where I'm at and like I want to keep my babies with me forever. Like don't get me wrong, I want them to like have families and stuff, but not until like I'm 35 or until like they're 35. Yeah, I'm still 21, but like I still want them. I still want to wake up every Sunday or every Saturday and every Sunday to all of them in my bed. We're doing, gossip. We're doing scouts jumping everywhere. Everybody's laid up and we're spending 5 hours trying to figure out what we're going to do for the day. And like listening to my babies complain and yell about who stole whose underwear, who has whose dress, or like I'm going to miss all of that. And I don't want to lose it. And for you, it's like, Veronica, this is a part of the process. And so what would you say is one piece of it, like one tip to really help women share with their husbands? Because it's not that it sounds like for you guys, it's not that you don't want to keep them there. It's just, this is a transition that needs to happen. So I guess I'm not sure if the advice should be to the wife or to the husband. So
I think it's for both. Because there are some dads that are very close to their daughters. There's some dads that are very close to their sons, and vice versa. There is one parent typically that is more nurturing and attached and has a closer relationship to their kids than the other one is. And I wouldn't say that it's because they're like one is just wants to be the parent of the year, but I think that's just the nature of it. I think both of them have relationships with their kids, but I think that usually there's one parent that is more attached and
scout
can't cope with the separation. Or
so what is the tip? So let's go to the tip.
I think the tip is for the one that is less attached, that recognizes the one that is attached, is an empathetic approach and being like, look, I feel this as much as you do, and I understand, this hurts, and them growing up, them doing their own thing, but all we could hope for is that we raise them right, and despite how far they are, we stay in contact with them. We don't lose sight of them still needing us at times. And are they going to get homesick? Yes. Are they going to be lonely at times? Are they going to have challenges by themselves? Yes. All we could do is like hope that they're reaching out to us and not bad influences.
What would you say
So
is the hardest part for you? Scout totally wants to do a cameo right now. He's like, why is my whole family on, but I'm not on this podcast?
Yeah.
Like, what the hell
It's
is
like,
going on?
excuse me.
Excuse me. What would you say is the hardest part for you?
I don't think there is a hard part.
You're gonna be crying
No,
like
there
the
isn't.
biggest baby. Don't even play. What is
Get
the hardest?
out of here.
What would you say is the hardest part? I can't. I don't even believe that. Like, there's no way. There's no way.
I did it. I
Nobody.
did it. I left
This
the
is
coop.
here
I
we
left.
go.
I left.
Here we go.
I
It's
did it. So
not
I know.
about
I
you.
understand the reasoning for wanting to. I understand the reasoning for wanting to leave.
Your
Like to
circumstances
me,
were a lot
it's you want
different.
to. I understand you want to you want to see what you're made of. Like to me, that's why I left. I want to see if was I raised right. Can I be able to support myself, make the right decisions? Am I gonna fall? Hell yeah, I'm gonna fall, and I'm gonna fall hard. Am I gonna be able to fall forward and be able to pick myself up and learn from my mistakes and be able to do these things and grow up and be resilient and persevere through tough times? Like I wanted to see what I was made of, and I
Yeah.
would hope that they want to be able to see the same as well.
So it's more of excitement.
Yeah, it's a nervous excitement.
Gotcha.
It's like mixed feelings. It's a roller coaster of emotions. It's being happy and sad at the same time. Happy for the new journey, sad that you're going to go away from your family, but excited at the same time and scared at the same time because you're like, you don't know what the heck is coming up. You don't know what you're going to encounter. It's a bunch of emotions that are all balled up into one. And I understand what that's like.
I appreciate that answer. That was a good one. So, ladies, to every mom listening, you're not alone in that messy mix of pride and pain. It's totally okay to cry in the car. It's okay to not have all the answers. And it's more than okay to let them fly. And to every daughter, you don't have to get it perfect. You just have to keep growing. Motherhood isn't about holding on, it's about letting go with intention. And daughters, you're not leaving us behind. You're showing us that our love gave you wings. Oh, I don't like that. From my family to yours, happy Mother's Day. May this next chapter be full of grace, grit, and gratitude.
Happy Mother's Day.
That's all we have. Thank you, guys. Raise your hand if you are ready to level up your marriage for 2023. Do you find that you're spending your time together with your husband checked out and in front of the TV? I know you're ready for tangible strategies that actually get you results. Reignite the spark in your marriage, have fun, and grow together. Well, I hope you have your hand raised at this minute because I have something special for you. I'm introducing my brand new 6-question marriage predictor quiz that's gonna give you personalized results to catapult you into the next stage of your marriage journey. That means you'll receive the results to where your marriage can get the best help. If you've got just 1 minute, head to veronicacisneros.org/quiz. Again, that's veronicacisneros.org/quiz, and you could take my brand new quiz, Marriage Predictor. Get your results delivered right to your email address. Again, that's veronicacisneros.org/quiz. veronicacisneros.org/quiz. What's up, ladies? Just want to let you guys know that your ratings and reviews for this podcast are greatly appreciated. If you love this podcast, please go to iTunes right now, write a review, rate the episode, and subscribe. Don't forget to share it with your friends.